I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually changing how I feel about nuclear energy. See, I was 9 years old when the 3 Mile Island disaster happened. That was a nuclear power plant in Pennsylvania that had a partial nuclear meltdown and released some radioactive material. It's a big deal. And I was 16 when the worst nuclear disaster in history, Chernobyl, exploded, killing 2 plant workers and spreading a massive amount of radioactivity into the atmosphere. So all that left a bad taste in my mouth. Not to mention that nuclear power is related to nuclear weapons, and as a Cold War kid, that makes me kind of queasy. But I'm also super concerned about the real-world ongoing calamity of climate change caused by the release of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which continue to rise. And the facts are, nuclear energy does not emit any greenhouse gases. Zero. By comparison, nuclear energy, like uranium-235, is about 3 million times more energy dense than coal. A single pellet of about 6 grams produces as much energy as a ton of coal or 481 cubic meters of natural gas. And modern nuclear reactors are dramatically safer than the ones I've mentioned. Basically, those disasters led to better designs and stronger regulation. And while no tech is perfect, today's reactors focus on preventing accidents, containing consequences, and protecting the public, even in worst-case scenarios. But what about nuclear waste? Spent nuclear fuel remains highly radioactive for thousands of years. I've always wondered, do those promoting nuclear factor in the cost of maintaining that so far into the future? Well, I looked into it and the answer is they do. So why am I saying this? I held on to my emotional preconceived notions about nuclear energy for a long time. And my point is not to get everyone to jump on the nuclear bandwagon, but just to keep an open mind and continually seek to understand. And that's what I'll be doing on a new podcast called Green Shift, along with my co-hosts, Dr. Victor Nian and Dr. Andreas Raharso. In fact, in our first episode, we speak with Assad Razzouk, the angry clean energy guy, who argues that everything I've just said about nuclear is a distraction from focusing on batteries, solar, and wind. And in following episodes, we'll be covering everything from a just energy transition to carbon credits, sustainable cooling, ASEAN regional cooperation, green taxonomy, and green financing to the water, energy, food nexus. So please like and subscribe wherever you see it, be on the lookout, and be part of the conversation as we shift to a green economy.